Because it's a lot of things that could have happened to my mother and could have happened to my father that wouldn't be here, that I wouldn't be here today. And I also submitted to God because of what He's done for them. It's like my mother had been through a whole lot of stuff. She was homeless, stuff like that. And I realized that if He can bring her from that situation into what she is now, and then why not submit to such a greater person? Why sit here and always be like watching music videos? It's like when you don't think like that you're like crazy something. It's like me, I have Carmelo Anthony all over my wall, and it's like sometimes I have to say, okay, he's not that important because he's not as important as God. How many of you girls got God all over your wall? None, probably none of you. And that's the problem. We have to devote ourselves and submit ourselves to something that's going to put out for us. And you have to realize that everyone goes through something. Like Mr. Deacon Thompson, he was going through that, what he went through, and he taught to us in class, and he was like, God told him that if he gonna get on his knees one way or other, and he felt like that was a changing point in his life. And it's like for us as teenagers, now that you have the opportunity to totally submit yourself to God, why wait for a gun being put to your face for you to submit to Him? Why wait for stuff like that when you can do it now with open arms? Why wait for someone having to die, some other thing to happen to you, when you can just totally submit to God right now? And it's like things like that, God knows what He's going to do. But it's like we need to be more open. We know as teenagers what we want to do. We know that we need this to happen. We know that but we need Jesus to do anything. So we need to just stop playing, stop half-stepping with God. And that's my challenge tonight. I challenge all of you teenagers to stop playing around with God. Stop half-stepping with God. Either be all about Him or don't be Him. Because God said He'll rather for somebody, you to be freezing cold, burning hot, than lukewarm. So y'all need to stop half-stepping. And if you haven't began your relationship with God, tonight is a perfect time. Because God will take you any place, anytime, as you are. So don't worry about your friends, because when it comes down to it, when you meet God and Jesus on Judgment Day, your friends will not be around. You'll not be able to look to your homeboy and be like, what I'm supposed to do now? Because he's not going to be there. Your girlfriend, she's not going to be there. Your homie down the street, they're not going to be there. So it's time for you to get your relationship with God. And don't worry about your friends. Because in the end, your friends won't be there.